Hello, my lovers. It's MJ from Ultra Love and Ultra Love TV. Happy to be here with you. And we're right on the solstice energy. So it's the longest day of the year. I was up like maybe just before 4 this morning, and birds were chirping, and I was in this stillness space just acknowledging daybreak, like that it's so early, and yet the sky is teeny bit blue, and there's that little hint of light coming in, and it's probably like my favorite time of day is the super early morning hours. So daily readings are back on Insta. Check out Ultra Love TV, Ultra Love Tarot, and Ultra Love or Ultra Love Apparel. 4 years ago, I was on it and just going everywhere with Ultra Love. And somebody recently asked if I have a TikTok. I do. I just, from the well-being perspective, I do grapple with like how much time to be spending working and creating content. Is it of value? So I tend to, as you guys know, I took a proper break from all of it almost this whole year. Anywho, so the YouTube channel, I offer free monthly readings, weekly readings, and then the Patreons get like intuitively guided yoga videos, which can just be like 5 to 10 minute little sequences that can be really good for the spine and mind, obviously. And yeah, intuitive shares I used to do, but I'll always be broadcasting that first on the Patreon. So anywho, let's get into our daily read today. Divine guidance, love and clarity. That's my intention. Divine guidance. And just what's popping in as well, I have a package called the Ongoing Flexi for my yoga clients. And just so you know, yoga clients get free readings when they buy packages. So like every month when they renew their package, they get a little pulse, a little intuitive reading pulse. So feel free to check all that out. If you're into yoga or want to commit to a practice, you can do that. I've got mini day retreats coming. I live really deep in the countryside in a place called Devon in the UK. So it's very beautiful, and I want to do some cold plunging in the stream and yoga. So get in touch if you're interested. I know some of you had. Thank you so much. Okay, blah, blah. Divine guidance and loving clarity for this amazingly loving community. So this looks like you're releasing a burden around love, because there's a cup of love and the 4 of cups, but the cup of love is in the reverse. Something you're manifesting. This is a weird energy. It's almost like there's something being presented to you, but you're not seeing it because you're focusing on what's been lost or forgotten or missed out on. Or like things that just didn't work out. Like you're reflecting on things that didn't work out. Maybe it's relationships that didn't work out if we take that romantic angle. But there are some pentacle here. There's some fire here. So it could be creative projects. It could be, things like that. It doesn't always have to be these romantic things. So, but you're kind of, there's a little bit of melancholy. There's a little bit of like down vibratory. And there's this cup coming in, which you don't see. You don't see this opportunity coming in, but you're manifesting it. Like you're asking for it and it's coming in, but you're not seeing it. Okay, yeah, the offer could come from a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, a earth, obviously a king, but do what you will with the genders. King of Pentacles with the Temperance energy. I feel like as long as you just keep yourself really balanced, I'm hearing that expression of keeping your eye on the prize. But shifting into the manifestation of this new opportunity, you do have to work on the emotion to get yourself out of a funkalish if you're in a bit of a down vibe. So like we can take that time to reflect and to grieve if needed and to feel emotion, but eventually we've got to look up, we got to kind of move along, right? So this energy here is about kind of raising yourself up to a place of balance, but groundedness, like being really grounded, but you're not overly excited. You're not down in the dumps. You're just feeling balanced. You're feeling grounded. And that's going to help you see the opportunities. The opportunities are coming in once you start to feel a bit better. It's almost like take stock of those losses, or take stock of the things that the mistakes we made, or that's like that whole thing of success or whatever, that we often think about success in a certain way, and yet when we speak to so-called successful people, they're just carried on. They just kept going with lots of so-called failures, lots of mishaps, what have you. They just kept going, and then they achieved something. Most of us might go, it's all right for them, or they're lucky, or they're privileged, or they're whatever. And actually, sometimes that's true, but often is the case that that successful person just kept at it. They kept at something, which led them to, you know, obvious success or physical success. So emotionally here, it's sort of saying you are manifesting, something is coming in, there's an opportunity coming in, stay grounded, stay balanced, look after yourself, and then open your eyes and look around and check out the scene, because there's an opportunity coming in. But if you're so focused on the past, or think, oh, well, that didn't work out last time, so it won't work out this time, you might just miss an opportunity. I'm aware too that in the astro, there is some sort of like sextile, it's called. And they often mean that there's like flowing energy, but you do have to take action. So it's, and then like straight up other cards that I saw when I was shuffling there was a 3 of Swords. So for some of you, this looking down in the dumps there is a connection to past, maybe heartbreak, betrayal, what have you. There can be that level of healing. So take your time with the healing, but know there's new love, there's new opportunities, things coming in that will perk you up, that will get you excited about life again, right? So you're manifesting this. There's just maybe a few notches of vibrational energy that you're going to have to uplift out of a woe is me. And I say some of these things with never wanting to disqualify or invalidate people's pain or invalidate what people are experiencing. And yet all of us going through these transformational cycles know that it shifts. It's that simple. We could be grieving, we could be in heartbreak for however long, months, years. And then one day, suddenly, something's different and we don't feel the same way, and we don't, I don't know, that's just part of the, like, isn't life so weird and amazing? Like, just the fact that we're all here. Yeah, that's how it led me into these noodle-worthy sharings, was just my own philosophical nature in questioning things. I studied acting way back in the day, and I can remember my actor friends like reading plays and talking about directors and all these things, and I'd always talk about the cosmos and space, and people would be like, Molly, why are you talking? I was, after my first year, I think I knew that I wasn't cut out for acting. But I carried on so I could stay in the country and get myself into wild amounts of debt. There's another story around that, actually. But anyway, let's pull a couple more cards here. Thanks for being here, my lovers. Thank you for being my internet friends. Travel down the road, travel to your phone and back again. Okay, so playfulness, that energy's been coming through generally, well, as in a collective energy, is actually having the discipline, the routines and things like that in place so that you can have fun, so that you can go enjoy yourself. I'm going to look at one card. So there's a certain focus developing here, and it could just simply be that focus of give yourself permission to feel good about your accomplishments, grieve, mourn, let go of the past painfulness around, painful stuff, right? For some of you, there's a sense of, maybe recommitting. I personally have really gone through this as well, but like recommitting to some of your spiritual practice, whether you're lighting candles or working with whatever, crystals or yoga, vibratory, meditation, maybe some of you go back to church, right? Mediumship. Maybe some of you want to work with the energies and like channel the divine. That was a message that came through somewhere as well recently. For some of you, this is a very specific message. For some of you, there might be an older woman in your life that you're going to want to connect to. Pardon me. Or there can be the crone card. The crone card, this is like the wisdom of the elders, right? And of course, in our distorted, fractured culture, manipulation, projection, vibration, although I think all that's changing, but often there's this disappearance. You know, we have these distorted systems in our culture, which just sort of banish the elderly, and it's awful. So our generation, I think, has an opportunity to change that and start to open our hearts and be with the wisdom. So this is a very specific message for like a couple of you. There's a woman in your life who's probably of a certain age who has wisdom for you, has messages, has guidance. It could be a grandmother, right? It could be a mother, it could be an auntie, or just a client even that you come across. So anywho, my lovers, I'm just looking at the clock. It's 11. And I've got some yoga sessions and readings to crack on with. So it's always a pleasure being here and hanging out with you guys. I hope you have an awesome day. Happy solstice. Yeah, let's just keep on keeping on. Love you guys loads. Have a great day. Peace out.